Look who just walked into the Nash FM New York studios.
Hello.
It's Dan.
It's Dan
plus
and Shay.
Shay.
Yay.
Equal
Hello.
Kelly.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. You want to join our group?
Right, that's
Yes,
correct.
I'll be backup singer. It'll be more of a tambourine thing.
Perfect. You got to get your backup singer
Yeah.
moves. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the snap and
Oh.
repeat kind of thing.
Don't make
Snap
me.
and repeat.
I will
Legit.
dance after.
Oh,
Just
come on,
wanna
bring it on.
Focus right now. You guys are in New York.
New York City, baby.
I can't believe it. I look out these
amazing.
windows and I feel like it's a big poster. You know, it just looks too good to be true. It's awesome.
is.
It's like a fake backdrop. I get the same feel. I mean, I only moved here like a year ago, so I definitely get the same feeling where I'm like, oh, it's Macy's, it's Miracle on 34th Street.
Big Apple.
I've seen this on TV.
Yeah. Have you guys? You've been here before? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
this city.
It was funny. We were walking in here and we're playing at Madison Square Garden this summer. And we saw the marquee flash our name on there. We're like, oh my gosh. And we missed the photo op. So we stood out there for 15 minutes while it cycled through everything. Still haven't gotten
The
it.
security guard was like, guys, you can't film here.
No-
we're like,
no
oh, no,
photos.
we're not filming. We're just,
Yeah, we're just hanging
yeah,
out.
just,
I might be able for a little bribery, be able to hang out one day after work and get that for you. How about
Okay.
that?
man.
I like that.
How about that?
I like
and
that.
in return, we'll like the photos on the internet.
Thank
that
you.
posted.
The
Yes.
You and
inappropriate
Tim.
ones I-
Yeah.
That's right.
post. They're up there just for a second. You got to screenshot them.
You got it.
Screenshot them, just repost them.
Done.
We can do
Well,
that.
tomorrow morning is the big day. You
It
guys
is.
have this is a great place to be to release your new album and a perfect backdrop.
It really is. I can't believe it's coming out tomorrow.
I
for one thing.
texted
It's
Shay this
insane.
morning. I was like, can you believe our album's coming out tomorrow? It's crazy. It doesn't feel real. It's just one of those things that, we've put all this work into writing the songs and everything, and it's finally coming out, and now we're just, Google searching where can we buy the album? Where's the closest record store? You'll see us there tomorrow, like
Yeah, no, you'll have to
buying
post that.
all the copies
Absolutely.
off the shelf. Be like, dude, yeah, it's sold
Man,
out,
it's
man.
sold out, dude.
Bro, what
Crazy.
happened?
we
Crazy.
spend like $35,000 just buying our own album.
Tomorrow morning, though, GMA.
Yes.
Yeah, that's got to be nerve-wracking, but exciting, too.
It's
like,
very
what a way
exciting.
to kick it off.
It's going to be
Definitely.
awesome. We can't wait. All my family members and stuff have been like hitting me up about it. What time are you guys playing? What time are you guys playing? I'm like, you got to watch the whole show. I'm not sure. But yeah, they love it.
It'll be our debut TV appearance. Kind of.
That's
So,
great.
yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Well, you guys have had, let's talk about a crazy year. You're nominated for an ACM. What was that morning like? Were you guys just
Again, I
bouncing
texted.
off the
It's been a
walls?
series of surprises,
I texted Shay again, and I was like, we had no idea it was going to happen. We obviously heard the nominations were coming out, and we had to check it out. And then Darius Rucker announced that we were one of the nominees for Vocal Duo of the Year, and we're like,
We're
"Are
like
you
just
kidding?"
as excited about that. We're like, dude, he knows our name.
Darius Rucker,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
really?
It's been so fun because it literally is, we've said this like 3 times already today, but Dan and I will text each other all the time because it's just like such an honor, like, and a privilege to have our song on the radio. And every time we hear it on the radio, we text each other. And anytime anything exciting happens, we're just like, dude, this is nuts.
Well, it is. I think that's, it's all in a great song. And it is a great song. Like,
Thank
the
you.
first
Thank
time
you.
you hear it, you just fall. It's not one of those that grows. There are plenty of songs that are great, but they grow on you. The minute you hear it, you want to go, who is that? Who are they? Where did they come from?
Thank
I mean,
you.
it
That's
really
awesome.
is a song you love immediately.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we named our album Where It All Began because we really believe in the power of a song, and we know that that's really where it all began for us. And Dan and I started writing the day after we met, and just started writing a million songs, and we've written about, I guess it was like 80 songs in about 8 months, and it was pretty
So you've
nuts.
got like 10 albums. You're
Definitely,
just now,
yeah.
like,
We're trying to write like our first 3 albums,
It's hilarious. As soon as we turn in the track listing for our first album, I'm sitting there on a flight trying to do the track listing for the second album on my phone. I was like,
It's a good
it's
place
crazy.
to be.
Yeah, but we're so proud of this first one. We can't wait to get it out and tour on it and share it with the world. It's just been one of those things, and that was the most difficult part. Having like 80 or 90 songs, trying to narrow it down to 12 was
Crazy. You have so many of your babies, that you've written, and it was really hard trying to put together 12 songs that, trying not to leave anything off, and it was a very difficult process.
Dan and Shay in studios here in New York City.
Yeah.
we're here. I can't believe it.
It's so fun. I do want to talk about this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh boy,
That's hilarious.
That's unbelievable.
That is one of the funniest pictures.
For First of all, I love that chick, whoever she is.
She made it.
She
did.
made
That
it.
She
girl
made it. She's a lot
So,
more famous
For
than
people who can't see it, it's a selfie at South by Southwest with you guys, the Beebs, and some random girl,
We're going to call her Brittany.
Brittany.
Yeah, let's just
Brittany
call her
per
Brittany.
se.
Let's talk
Brittany
about
per
how
se.
that came about.
We were actually playing at South by Southwest for a friend. It was a charity benefit, and we went down. South by Southwest is a great time. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
crazy, and
I've always wanted to go.
Yeah,
So
the first
mu-
time Dan and I ever played together, it was down there at South by, so it was
Aw.
kind of full
it's
circle.
like a 1 year anniversary, and we were playing that, and we had no idea Justin Bieber was going to show up, and there were a bunch of cool artists, all different genres, and it was just a great thing. Like there was a lot of free food, which
Did you just call Justin Bieber a cool artist?
did we? I don't know.
Sure.
He said it in a bunch
Okay.
of
Yeah. Well, Tori Kelly was there. Tori Kelly's
Oh,
awesome.
she was the cool one.
Yeah,
And
she
you
can sing.
guys.
Great singer. She's actually in New York right now.
No, it's
But-
a cool. Hey, it's a cool cultural icon.
Of course,
kind
of course.
to see.
Yeah.
To have that in your.
We were up there like Shay was singing a bunch of songs. I don't know. He was just covering a bunch of things, like singing Tim McGraw and
Yeah,
stuff.
we were
on
just
stage.
like having like a bunch of fun. All the artists were kind of on stage at once. It was like Tori and I and just a bunch of people, and we were just doing random covers, just one chord progression, and then we were singing every time I'd do like random country songs.
I think you sang Cruise.
I did, yeah. So it was really funny, and
And then Justin Bieber comes running out, and the place goes completely
Oh my
chaos.
God.
And this girl takes a selfie, and then I end up my face in there, kind of clapping like background singer style. And
I didn't really know what was going on. Like, he came up and kind of like touched my back and was trying to say what's up, and I'm sitting there just hanging out. This girl almost killed me.
It's classic.
Yeah.
And they got like 60,000 retweets on MTV or
Unbelievable.
something.
Almost more than Ellen. You guys.
Ridiculous.
We were a close second.
Yes,
It was a
exactly.
runner-up. So.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you'll come back and do a little intimate, up close and country with us. 'cause
course.
There's a million questions I'd love to ask you. I know you guys met in Nashville. If you want to tell that story real quick for people who want
Oh,
to
yeah.
know more about Dan and Shay.
Absolutely.
This is pretty funny. This is Dan speaking, but I just had to clarify because I don't want to insult Shay's past. I didn't have enough money to pay for heat, and we had no locks on our doors in this house in Nashville. Not the greatest spot. And we went to the thrift store one day. I had $63 in my bank account. Now I have $65 in my bank account.
You're
but
rich.
I made it. And
I lost a bet too. He has now $66.
Yeah, $1. And I went to the thrift store and spent like $7 or $8. Pretty good. Majority of my bank account, and bought all the sheets in the place, and we tented out around our living room, around the TV to huddle up and stay warm. It's pretty funny, but
that is a good story.
yeah,
That's
for
sad.
some reason people wanted to come over and hang out because we had a bunch of
You had,
guitars there.
you had a grown-up fort.
It was
It
cool.
was.
I mean, it actually looked awesome. And
It did.
Now we replicated it for our backdrop at our VIP experience on tour, which is pretty cool.
That's very cool.
And Shay comes over one night with a mutual friend, and we started singing. He was probably flabbergasted when he walked in and saw a tent in the living room. And
I couldn't believe it. There was like, I walk into this, this place that looked like Narnia. I was like going through just like another world. It's like, what is this? And I walked in and I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then met them, and there was some pretty girls there, and I forgot all about the tent. And Dan and I were rocking until 3 and 4 in the morning. And
Pretty girls, a
Yeah.
tent, and
Pretty girls, a
guitars.
tent.
You can't
Please.
beat it.
Beer.
I'm
yeah.
serious. That
was
is
nice.
so. It really all began in a tent.
yes, absolutely. Where it all began.
That's how we had to
the
recreate
tent.
it. Yeah.
Well, have fun on Good Morning America tomorrow, and it means a ton to us that you stopped by the Nash studio.
Thank you
Of
so much
course.
for having us.
We'll
You're not
be
going to be
back.
able to get rid of us.
Come
Yeah,
on
definitely.
back.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
It's Dan and Shay, Nash FM 94.7.